Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathan here with another Magic the Gathering video. In this video, I'm actually going to go ahead and unbox 8 booster packs. Walgreens currently has a sale until December 6th anyway, where they have buy one, get one off on booster packs. So I went to my local Walgreens, picked up whatever they had actually. It turns out there were 8 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My math is right. And yeah, for I believe $16 was the total cost of this. Now, obviously, if you want to be the most cost efficient in terms of building decks and getting specific cards, then buying the individual cards is going to want to be the way you go. But there are 2 Journey into Nyx cards, or booster packs here, and I'll open those first because that is the older set of the cards here. So we'll go ahead and start here. So we've got an aerial formation. I'll look these over later. We've got a Satyr Hoplite. We've got a Lagana Band Trailblazer. And Oakheart Dryads. Font of the Returned. Font of Fortunes. Warwing Siren. Satyr Grove Dancer, I already have one of those. Flurry of Horns. Dreadbringer Lampads. Alright, so here's where we get into the uncommons and rares, and I guess I'll stop a little bit more to read what these do. We've got a Squelching Leeches, which is a 4 cost. Its power and toughness equal to the number of swamps you control. I already have one of these, but it's nice to have another one. Riptide Chimera, flying at the beginning of your upkeep, return an enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Probably not a very valuable uncommon there. Spire Spine, Bestow, it will block each turn if able, but enchanted creature gets +4/+1 and blocks each turn if able. Not a very good uncommon at all. And we have Silence the Believer is a 4 cost, and it has Strive. Silence the Believers cast 2 more to cast for each target. 3 more to cast for each target beyond the first. Exile any number of creatures and all auras attached to them. That is pretty awesome. This is definitely a good commander card, and I'll definitely throw this into my commander deck, actually, because I need a little bit more removal in this deck, and you'll see my cat in the background ruining everything as usual. So yeah, pretty good rare. I'll set my rares off to the side here. I should put them to the left. Because why not? Mountain, and then a Satyr token. Alright, that was the first Journey into Nyx pack. I'm not even that experienced with opening booster packs, so if I am a little bit shaky at this whole thing, then that's kind of why. But I'm doing the best with what I have here. Lagana Band Trailblazer, Market Festival, I'll definitely use this. Routed Hulk, Hubris, I don't know what that is. Pensive Minotaur, Sophie, get out of the way. A Crowan Mastiff, we've got a little puppy action in there, a little dog. Flame Speaker's Will, Cast into Darkness. Oresco Swiftclaw, I already have him. Triton Shore Stalker. And alright, so the uncommon. So we've got Wildfire Cerberus, Monstrosity 1. When Wildfire Cerberus becomes Monstrosity, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and each creature your opponents control. I suppose that's pretty good. Oops, I don't know. Alright, whatever, I'll just put these over here. A Crowan Linebreaker. I thought that said linebacker for a second. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a Crowan Linebreaker, it deals, it gets +2/+0 and gains Intimidate until end of turn. Stormchaser Chimera, flying Scry 1. Then reveal the top card of your library. Stormchaser Chimera gets +X/+0, where X is that card's converted mana cost. Interesting. Hydra Broodmaster. Oh, I've been wanting this card, and I can't. I think this card actually pays for the booster pack. I have been looking for this. I mean, I've been wanting this card, but I haven't like wanted to buy it because I spend too much on this game. But oh my gosh, that is definitely a good rare. Man, I am putting this into my green commander deck immediately. I love Hydra Broodmaster. That's so awesome. Alright, so I'll set that to the left there, and we've got a Plains and a garbage card, I guess. Hydra Broodmaster, so awesome. Definitely worth it. That's one of the better rares out there that you can get in booster packs. Let's see now. Alright. So moving on to the Khans of Tarkir booster packs, we've got Mardu Hateblade. I absolutely despise this guy. One of my friends actually has a warrior deck that builds off of warrior creatures, and I know he has this guy, and this guy has caused me some trouble before. So for a warrior deck, it's a good common, but otherwise I'm gonna place him here. Treasure Cruise, been looking for this card. This is definitely a good common. Delve, like the Delve mechanic is so awesome, but I'm actually gonna set this one aside. I've been looking for this card. That's pretty awesome. Let's see, Mardu Warshrieker. I haven't heard of any of these actually, so I'll just kind of go through the commons again. Erase, mostly because I haven't, like, seen a lot of the cons of the Tarkir cards. Mardu Skullhunter, another warrior. I'll just place the warriors in this little pile over here. Longshot Squad. Swiftwater Cliffs. Looks like it's an Izzet dual land, and when it enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life. So that's a pretty good little dual land right there. Throttle, your average common. Scout the borders. Yeah, alright. So, let's see here. We have Brave the Sands. Creatures you control have Vigilance. Each creature you control can block an additional creature. This looks like a pretty good uncommon. Like, that looks awesome. I'll definitely put him in the good pile there. Seeker of the Way. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Seeker of the Way gains lifelink until end of the turn. I think I saw one of the draft guys using this card. I don't think it's a very good uncommon, but I've seen it being played in the Pro Magic Tours. We've got Teamer Charger. You can morph it. When it is turn face up, target creature gains trample until end of turn. I suppose that's pretty good. I don't know. And we've got Utter End. Exile target non-land permanent. So just a white-black basic removal spell. But actually you can, well, it's even better than that, I suppose, because you get to exile creatures. Even anything that's indestructible, you can go ahead and exile it. So that is pretty good. Still not better than the Hydra Broodmaster, and we've got a little goblin here and a Plains. Alright, on to the next Khans of Tarkir booster pack. There we go. Alright, Glacial Stalker, Canyon Lurkers, Salt Road Patrol, Sidzy's Pet, Awaken the Bear, okay, Sultai Banner. Looks like this is a, well, it looks like it's a pretty decent ramp card, I guess. It's kind of a 3-cost, and you only get one of the colors, but at least it's colored mana rather than colorless, and you can sacrifice it to draw a card, so I guess it's a decent common. Let's see, Force Away, Return, Wind Scarred Crag. Looks like it is a red-white life gain land, so decent dual land there. Bring Low, Snowhorn Rider. Looks like a 5-cost 5/5 trample. That's okay, I guess. Now into the uncommons, we've got Jeskai Charm. So choose one, put target creature on top of its owner's library. Deals 4 damage to target opponent, or creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain lifelink. Pretty decent uncommon, I suppose. Whenever Horde Ambusher blocks, it deals 1 damage to you, and when it is turn faced up, target creature can't block. Whatever on that one. Let's see. Tuskar Captain, Outlast. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. So one of those, kind of that good card. One of those good cards with the +1/+1 counters. And we've got Meandering Tower Shell. When Meander Tower Shell attacks, exile it. Return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking at the beginner of the declare attacker step on your next turn. So this is I mean, heck, any rare that's green, I'm instantly a fan of, I guess. Except for the really bad rares, I suppose. But, you know, when you're opening booster packs, like, I'm just happy to get a color that I enjoy. So this guy, I mean, this guy's pretty good. I don't know if I would use him, but he's kind of an interesting character. Put him in the rare pile, and we got a mountain and a garbage card. Alright, on to the... I don't know what number card booster pack this is. And I can't open it, apparently, because I'm a weak little... That doesn't matter, because I have scissors. Just in case. Just in case. Turns out it was a good thought. Good planning on my part. Alright. We have Whirlwind Adept, Mardu Warshrieker, Defiant Strike. Oh, well, okay. This actually looks kind of decent. It's obviously a common, but for the common class, it's okay. I mean, target creature gets +1/+0, and you get to draw a card all for 1 cost. Yeah, it's more for the card draw, obviously, but that's probably a decent common. Disown Ancestor, Woolly Loxodon. He's a Morph 6/7, not very good. Jeskai Student. Abomination of Goodle, I guess. Singing Bellstrike. On their dual land, it is a life gain black-blue, so a bruiser deck. And we've got, let's see, Bloodfire Mentor. Goblin Slide. This looks ridiculous. Let me read this. Oh, this isn't a comment. Alright, so I'll read it anyway. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1 colorless. If you do, put a 1/1 red token with haste onto the battlefield. So that's kind of an interesting little guy there. Definitely, probably good for, with goblin decks or whatever you want to do. Pine Walker, whenever it's a morph card, whenever Pine Walker, another creature you control, is turned face up, untap that creature. Not very good. Witness of the Ages. Wait, untap. Yeah, okay. Witness of the Ages, morph card. Oh, it's just a morph 4/4. Yeah. And our last rare is, not our last, but Dragon Throne of Tarkir. Equipped creature has Defender, and you can pay 2 and tap it. Other creatures you control gain Trample and get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is this creature's power. This looks really good. In fact, if I threw this into my green commander, and I gave, okay, so like let's say I enchanted a defender. No, actually, okay. I could put this on a card that already has defender, such as like a Tree of Redemption, which I have in my green commander deck, and just give everything a +0/+13, which would just be retarded, by the way, because there's basically no downside to that. Or I could just enchant it on something already retardedly powerful, and make everything retardedly powerful. This looks like a really good card indeed. I don't know if this is valuable, actually, but until I prove otherwise, I'm going to probably assume that it's valuable, because it looks really good. And then we got a mountain and a morph card. You can cover... Oh, well, that's kind of an interesting token, actually. Alright. Another Khans Tarkir pack. Alright. We have Crippling Chill, Aenok Tracker, okay. Defiant Strike, that same card that I maybe said was good, I'm not really sure. Dragon Scale Boon, I actually kind of like, well, for 4 cost, I don't know. You get a free untap, I guess. I don't know. Sidzi's Pet, Jeskai Student, Abzan Banner, another ramp card, Embodiment of Spring, and the same Dismal Black Water for black and blue. Tormenting Voice, actually. Discard a card, draw 2 cards for a 2 cost. Dazzling Ramparts, you get to tap any target creature, I guess. Well, for 5 costs, this isn't as good. This would be a lot more valuable, I think, if it was maybe like a 3 cost or something, because that would make it probably rare quality. But as it is, it's an uncommon. I don't know if paying a 5 cost and for an 07 you get to tap a target creature. I don't know. I guess it'd be good if you really need removal in your deck, but there's better cards out there, I would say, than using something like this to basically mess with your opponent's battlefield. But I don't know. What do I know? Monetary Swift Spirit as haste, prowess. Yeah, looks like that's it. Pretty much just a turn 1 sort of interesting little card. We've got a triple land. That looks awesome. Nomad Outpost. Enters battlefield tapped. Add red, white, or black to your mana pool. Interesting triple land. I don't know if that's valuable. See, like, the thing is, I don't know if any of this is valuable because I haven't seen many Khans Tarkir cards. And our rare is Rakshasa Death Dealer. You can pay 1 of each. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn, or you can regenerate him. Very low cost card to become a 4/4 very easily. Not the best rare, I guess. And then we've got a bear and a forest. So that pack, it's okay. It's okay. Not the best. Not a lot, though, can beat my Hydra Broodmaster, which I am so excited I got still. Alright, we've got Crippling Chill. I think that's the 3rd one I've seen. Enoch Trackers. Already seen it. Hooting Mandrills, basically monkeys. Disowned Ancestor. Tormenting Voice. Efreet Weapons Master. War Behemoth. Bloodfell Caves, another life gain land for black-red. I think I already have this one in the other one I opened. Not really sure. Mystic of the Hidden Way, and our uncommons, Riverwheel Aerialist. It has flying prowess, and it is a 4/5 for 6. Not that good of an uncommon. Become Immense. Delve, so you can help pay for its mana cost there. Target creature gets +6/+6 until end of turn. I would. It's hard to say because things like if you took something like Giant Growth, that is a 1 cost, not something like this where you have like an extra mechanic to pay for it. But Giant Growth is still like a +3/+. I mean, I don't know. I suppose this is a decent uncommon because if you have a lot of cards in your graveyard like that, you know you're not going to get back. Obviously, it's a very cheap +6/+6 for free damage. But it's just, I mean, there are other really good buff cards, and I'm not sure that this would beat out, like, the majority of them. But we'll set it aside. I'll say that's a pretty good uncommon. Despise for a 1 cost. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a creature or planeswalker card from it. That player discards that card. This looks actually really good because if you... It's basically a murder spell. Kind of, sort of, not really, because you have to know that they have that creature. But it's really cheap, kind of pre-removal, I guess. I don't know. Once again, I'm not, like, the super expert on this stuff, but I would guess that this is a pretty good uncommon. And our last rare is Windsept Heath. You can pay 1 life, sacrifice Windsept Heath, search your library for a forest or plains card and put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So it's not tapped. So it looks like a fetch land. I don't know if this is valuable. I'll have to look all these cards up later. But I would, like, lands tend to be pretty valuable if you have, like, either a fetch land or a pain land. So I'll put that in the rare pile, and we've got a warrior and an island. Not that that matters, though, because it's tokens. And we're going to run into issue with this one, too. So a little bit of pre-planning will fix this. No problem, not even made a fool of. And we'll get into our last Cons of Tarkir booster pack here. Whitland Sambar. Okay. Valley Dasher. Erase. Debilitating Injury. Smoke Teller. Look at target face-down creature. Interesting, actually. This is kind of... yeah, that's kind of interesting. Very situational, obviously. But... yeah, I don't know. Snowhorn Rider. Already saw that one. Act of Treason. We've got a Windscarred Crag. Same. I think I have 3 of these now. It's just a gain life for red-white. Kill Shot. Destroy target attacking creature. Probably good removal. We've got another ramp card. Artifact Ramp, Teamer Banner. Add green, blue, or red to your mana pool. Alright, and our uncommons here, we've got Winter Flame. Choose one or both. Tap target creature, and then it deals 2 damage to target creatures. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Opulent Palace. Enters the battlefield tapped. You can add... oh, it's another triple land. You can add black, green, or white to your mana pool. Another good triple land. Our Highspire Mantis. It's a 4-cost flying trample for... well, yeah, it's a 3/3 flying trample. I don't know why you'd need trample on a 3/3. That seems kind of pointless. And our last rare of this video... Creator's Claw deals X damage to target creature or player, and it deals X plus 2 damage to that creature or player instead if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. This is pretty good, actually. That's definitely not bad, because you could, well, I mean, this is really late game burn, and if you, like, you're probably going to control a creature with power 4 or greater, if you're running late game red, so... yeah, this is pretty good. I could pay, I don't know, if minimum I would have on the field would probably be like 5 mana. So in that situation, I could pay 5. Then it would deal 5 damage plus the extra 2 for 7 damage for a 6 cost. That's pretty good. And then we've got a trash card and a swamp card. So that was me unboxing all 8 of these booster packs here. So recap of the rares, starting from latest to earliest. We've got Creator's Claws, Windsept Heath, Rakshasa Death Dealer, I don't even know, Dragon Throne of Tarkir, Meandering Tower Shell, Utter End, Brave. Oh, that's an uncommon. And, oh, actually, yeah. Wait, what is this? Yeah, well, okay, so I included this one because I thought it was good. So, anyway, Brave the Sands, thought it was good, so I threw it in the rare pile. Treasure Cruise, it's a common, but I've seen it a lot in tournaments and stuff. I don't know. Hydra Broodmaster, alright, love this card. Silence the Believers, I think that was our last one, yep. So, like I said, favorite... so far is still Hydra Broodmaster because I love green and I love Hydras. That's just how I am. And it helps that I have a green commander deck that that focuses on late game. I'll probably go over it in another video that you guys will eventually see. But yeah, Hydra Broodmaster looking good. And I'm glad I spent the $15 just for this card because I like this card. So that's the video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and feel free to leave a rating on the video. Really helps me out, and I'll see you later, and feel free to subscribe and stuff. Alright, bye.